Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Ariana Grande addresses wicked cast drama, body shaming plus more.
We've got to talk about the fact that Ariana Grande is addressing all of the things that people have been
Oh,
saying
this is a
about the
cute
cast of
outfit.
Wicked and what has happened to them. There's been a lot of conversation happening surrounding the cast and how they look, and it's become this whole thing that Ariana is speaking out on. And we're going to get into what she said and what everyone else has been saying. With what should be an exciting time for the Wicked cast has turned into a whole body shaming drama, and honestly, this isn't even the first time this has happened to someone like Ariana Grande. If you remember, the exact same conversation happened back in 2023 when people were flooding her comment sections and trending her name over her appearance. At the time, she addressed this whole thing and posted a video letting people know that the old version of herself that everyone is comparing her to was actually the unhealthiest time in her life, and she opened up about what she was going through back then and how it's not very nice for people to unknowingly think that they know she was healthier back then when it's just not true.
Hi everyone. I have made my coffee. I'm on my way to work soon. I just wanted to come on, and I don't do this often. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it and I don't like it, but I just wanted to address your concerns about my body and talk a little bit about what it means to be a person
I remember
with
this.
a body. I know.
This is recent or old?
No, this is old.
Oh.
This was like before the first Wicked came out. And we were seeing like when she was doing like press, we were like, wait, she looks really different. This is when we started seeing the whole transformation, how she does her makeup, how she styles herself, and even her body too overall.
Personally, for me, the body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body. I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly, and at the lowest point of my life when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy. And I know I shouldn't have to explain that, but I do feel like maybe having an openness and some sort of vulnerability here will be something good might come from it. I don't. The second thing is you never know what someone is going.
You don't know if the person is healthy based on just like
The way they look?
they look.
Right.
But like for the average person, everyone, when we saw her the way she was before, to us, it's like honestly reasonable for us to think you're healthy. Because the average person, when they see a person that looked like how she looked before, she looked healthy. Now she's like, because before she had a little bit of color on her, she had a little bit of weight on her, a little bit of muscle on her. So to see that you think healthy, and to see the transformation from that to this was, shocking for a lot of people, especially that grew up with her.
Even if you are coming from a loving place and a caring place, that person probably is working on it or has a support system that they are working on it with. And you never know. So be gentle with each other. I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what. If you think you're saying something good or well-intentioned, whatever it is, healthy, unhealthy, big, small,
I think it has to be people from her bubble
sexy, not sexy. I don't. We just shouldn't. We should really work towards not doing that as much. There are ways to compliment someone or to ignore something that you see that you don't like. That I think we should help each other.
She also said on screen and small text, "You have talked a lot about it over the past decade or longer, so I'd like to join in at this time." And back in 2015, Ariana dealt with the same thing as she commented on the fact that she doesn't like people judging looks. And it was in reference to Ariana being compared to Ariel Winter, and Ariana had this to say about it. She posted on Instagram saying, "Side tweets, comments, statements like this are not okay about anyone."
Modern Family?
Which one? Which from Modern Family? There was a couple.
The geeky girl.
The one with glasses?
Yeah.
She was being compared to her?
Yes.
Based on what?
Because outside of Modern Family, Ariel Winter, she's like very, very sexy, very
Really?
complete contrast
Oh, wow.
from her character.
That's
I
interesting.
haven't seen her in a long time.
We live in a day and age where people make it impossible for women, men, and anyone to embrace themselves exactly how they are. Diversity is sexy, loving yourself is sexy, and you know what is not sexy? Misogyny, objectifying, labeling, comparing, and body shaming. Talking about people's bodies as if they're on display, asking for your approval/opinion. They are not. Celebrate yourself, celebrate others. The things that make us different from one another make us beautiful. Body boundaries, love, love, love only. And right now, with the Wicked Press Tour in full swing, people have been doing the opposite of what Ariana has asked of them, and they've been commenting heavily on not only Ariana Grande, but also Cynthia Erivo and Michelle Yeoh. Tons of people have been posting videos just talking about the cast, comparing them to how they looked before they started filming the Wicked movies compared to now how they look on the red carpet. So this conversation has gotten really, really crazy. I mean, I do think that with so many people talking about being on Ozempic, especially in the celebrity world, has opened up a whole floodgate for people to speculate on.
I mean, I guess anything is possible, but I really doubt that Ariana or Cynthia are on Ozempic because they were already never fat. So what do you need Ozempic for? Like that Ozempic is if you're obese and struggling to lose weight, okay, it makes sense, it helps.
But they have got skinnier, both of them.
No, they have got skinnier, but I don't. Ozempic for what?
I think it's more like stress and being hard on themselves.
Ozempic release
no,
stress?
no. I think that's what the significant weight loss is for.
On which celebrities are on.
Honestly, it could be as simple as being busy and don't have time to eat. Because if you know you're on the run, you just might not eat enough calories a day that you need.
What, and is that what they're doing? And people feel very comfortable making assumptions.
Someone said the Wizard of Ozempic, and I nearly lost my life. You can't scroll for longer than 5 seconds without seeing it at the minute. Everybody is talking about it. What the hell is going on with Cynthia and Ariana Grande? Half the internet saying they're in love, half the internet saying that they've been traumatically fused. And then some of us are just thinking, is that Wizard of Oz curse back? Something is seriously off with this, and you don't need HD or a backstage pass to see it.
After seeing the photos of Michelle Yeoh, I'm just flabbergasted. I don't know what's going on with this cast. It's honestly giving evil to me, and I know there's been people saying oh, Wicked's evil. No, this is whatever's going on that set with these women, and if this is a competitive ed, I'm not sure. It's just all very dark, and I'm just not feeling it. That's why I haven't seen either movie, to be honest with you. I'm just not feeling it. But I really want to center this conversation on we need to start having these discussions within our friends, our children, our family about weight loss, what's considered.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think these Ozempic losses, these are because none of them were big to begin with. These are more okay, I'm just eating less. Could be that they have gone vegan. One of them turned vegan, put it onto others. Because that happens sometimes, in a group of friends, one person decides to do something, they put the others on it. So maybe that's what it is, they turn vegan. And when you turn vegan, it might be hard to get calories. If you're all eating is leaves, god damn, you need to eat a lot of leaves to eat your calories, if you're allergic to nuts, you can't eat nuts, boom, that's a whole lot of calories. Peanut butter, all that out the window. Might be hard to get calories as a vegan. Where you get it from? Beans, okay, but you know how much fiber you're gonna be farting all day. You don't know, but be legit, you're not gonna eat beans all day too. Rice, okay, you can eat rice, but vegan diet, that's why people lose weight when they go vegan, because what's there to eat? A lot of, and especially if you have nut allergy too, if you can eat nuts, okay, you can still be fat as a vegan because you can eat nuts, a lot of calories, right? But if you can't eat nuts as a vegan, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of a high caloric food. Okay, unless you're gonna start eating fried kale. Okay, if you're gonna start eating fried kale, there's a lot of calories from oil, then I guess. But if you healthy vegan, just raw foods, it's not a lot of caloric foods, man.
Healthy weight loss, what's considered healthy and not, just because I'm afraid of where society is going.
Something is definitely going on with.
I don't know, man. Don't be afraid, because I'd rather society go this way than the other way, because society been getting fatter for the longest now. So getting skinnier, that is not a problem. That's such a silly problem to have.
Whole Wicked cast, because this doesn't make sense. Because what is going on with Michelle Yeoh? This is her before she was on Wicked. This is her as of the new Wicked for Good. And look how she looks. She looks no different.
No, she looks fine to me. She doesn't look like that. But yeah, she looks skinnier, but I don't know, man. As you get older, you want to be skinnier.
Different than Cynthia or Ariana Grande. Even Ethan Slater, look at him. His eyes have light behind it. This is before he joined the cast of Wicked. And him now, he looks like he has no light in his eyes. He looks like a totally different person. He literally looks like he's dead inside. Also, Cynthia Erivo, we all know that her and Ariana do not look the same way they did before the movie. This is Cynthia before. And this is her as of now with the Wicked premiere, Wicked for Good. And this was Ariana right when she was doing all of the press and the premiere for the first Wicked. And this is her now. There is something literally going on.
No spoilers. I won't spoil nothing. Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure that y'all have seen a lot of the shit on TikTok and people just saying about how skinny they are. I will say, in a lot of the outfits that she was wearing, I was like, oh, it's just you're very focused on this area of like the it's a little, you know, I was like, oh crap, it is a little jarring. I will say it is a little jarring. It's unhealthy. Let's be real, it's unhealthy, and it's not a body shaming thing if it's, you know, someone's very.
Why are fat people commenting what's healthy or not? That's what's getting to me. If somebody came out that's, you know, Ariana size and said, oh, don't do this like I do, you know, I'm not healthy right now. Okay, we can take that with a little bit of respect, right? Somebody who can't lose weight is jealous because they lost weight and saying, oh, it's unhealthy.
So you think it's a
Stop
jealousy
it.
thing?
Yes. Stop it.
Very clearly not well. And if a lot of women and little girls are watching this for a PG movie. So I'm like, oh.
So as you can see, this conversation has just...
Bro, this is health.
But they don't look like they're in a position before that needed to lose more weight.
I'm not saying they look in the position to lose weight, but what they look like is the longevity bodies. Those bodies are gonna live a long life, man. The fact that society...
Because we can't tell. It could be that they're...
You can't tell, but look at everybody who's 100 years old. They look like that. Like, ain't no fat person living to 100. That's a fact. So, like, to me, this is... If they're, you know, they have money, they go to doctors. If they're healthy, why are we commenting on it? Because you can't lose weight? Because you're jealous? Because this is healthy. This is the problem with the society right now. They're promoting being fat. It's like you say to somebody, oh, you fat, oh, you body shaming. No, you unhealthy. Like, there's a problem with being fat because you're not healthy. Not because you don't look good, because you're not healthy. And accepting the fat bodies and making it, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's blood pressure, it's diabetes, it's all other shit that comes with it. And I'm not saying they were fat before because they weren't. Like, they were regular. But I just feel like the fat people, they're jealous of their bodies, that they accomplished this. Now, I don't know why they decided to go that way, because they really don't look like they needed to lose weight. But if that's their choice, then that's their choice. Why are we...
Because I think people wonder, like, okay, what's the next extreme? Like, if this is not good enough, what's the next extreme for them? Like, are they going to get smaller than this? Because if you really think about it, you know, it's one thing when someone who was heavily overweight loses weight and they look relatively normal versus someone who's like already presenting to look small gets even smaller. Because back then there was like this heroin chic, being deathly skinny was the vibe. Like, now the whole body has changed from the center being curvy to now more skinnier.
Because the skinnier is healthier than being curvy. Curvy is not healthy.
So the thing is the issue is our body's trends. Can we just switch back and forth to what's popular? That's what's the part that I would say is not so healthy. Because these ladies at the beginning, before, they don't look like, at least from our eyes, in a position where they needed to lose a lot of weight unless the role called for it.
I mean, it could be that the role called for it too, though. Like, we don't particularly know why the role would call for them to be like that skinny, but could be the role.
I think when they get this skinny, it kind of ages them. So maybe because it also helps with the plot where it's fast forward in time when they're a little bit older.
Could be.
To age them.
Yeah, that's something I didn't even consider. Maybe they needed to lose weight for the cat. Like, that has been done before. People have lost weight for the role.
Absolutely blown up. And that is when Ariana stepped in again. And she posted this on her Instagram story. It is a resurfaced clip from a 2024 interview from the last Wicked press tour of her and Cynthia sitting down. And she said, resharing this from last year as a loving reminder to all. I always love and appreciate our talks so much at Sally. And in this interview, she was talking about how she's been treated like a specimen in a petri dish since she was a teenager, and talked about how uncomfortable it's been to be dissected online since she was 16 or 17, and how she's heard it all.
You know, I've been...
Hello?
Hey, Wally, get as much cash as you can get your hands on and meet me at the Halsey.
You want to go hunt?
kind of doing this in front of the public and kind of been, you know, a specimen in a petri dish really since I was 16 or 17, you know, so I have heard it all. I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me, and then you fix it, and then it's wrong for different reasons. And then, but that's everything from, you know, even just the simplest thing, your appearance, you know, that you're young and you're hearing all kinds of things. It's hard to protect yourself from that noise. And I think it's something that is uncomfortable no matter what scale you're experiencing it on. Even if you go to Thanksgiving dinner and someone's granny says, oh my God, you look skinnier, what happened? Or you look heavier, what happened? It's like, that is something that is uncomfortable and horrible no matter where it's happening.
She pointed out that people feel way too comfortable commenting on other people's bodies when they have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. And she also just mentioned how dangerous it is to assume anything about somebody else and what's going on with them.
In today's society, there's a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all. Commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves, you know, from what you're wearing to your body, to your face, to your everything. There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved. And I think that
I think
really
it
lucky
goes
to have these
both
support systems.
ways, because you're commenting and you're perceiving things to how you see it, but you don't consider the other person not knowing like how they're seeing themselves. You're just jumping to the gun to like be a critic of them, not a support.
That I have, and to just know and trust that I'm beautiful, you know, thank you, and so are you, and so are you. But I do know what the pressure of that noise feels like. It's been a resident in my life since I was 17.
And that was last year that she said this, and this year I feel like the conversation surrounding how everybody in the Wicked cast looks has just gotten so big that it's like every video, everyone is putting these compilations together, comparing how all of these women look. But I've also seen people throw Jeff Goldblum into the mix there. They've also been talking about him as well. It's not just the women. It really is like the whole Wicked cast. Everyone is talking about how everybody looks. They're like, what happened on set? And clearly Ariana wants this conversation to be shut down. She is tired. And I can see why. I mean, like I said, this is not the first time that she's ever had to come out and tell people to not talk about her in this way, but that is what has been going on. That's what's been said about the Wicked cast, how Ariana Grande had to respond to the whole thing. I want to know what you guys think about the fact that people have kept this conversation going despite Ariana.
Interesting. Let's see these comments, what people gotta say.
Because here I don't recognize Ariana.
Sorry, but her unhealthy rhetoric is common in people with EDs. ED, what is it? ED?
Eating disorder.
Oh, thought erectile dysfunction. I was like, what?
That's too.
So I was like, what are we talking about? Body shaming versus genuine concern is a big difference. And most people with A usually finds that we are body shaming instead of genuinely worried. With A,
I feel like people,
what the fuck is all this? Just write a word, man.
I feel like people just naturally, you know, when you hear someone give a criticism, you naturally think of the worst, like the worst possible possibility. Not that, oh, they have concern over you.
What it means to be a person with a body. Huh? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like she reached the point where she looks unhealthy. I think
she has.
I don't think so. I think people have a misconception what healthy looks like, because when the average people, like 40% of the country is obese.
Because mind you, she is petite, but she's never been that skinny.
Okay, and now she's that skinny. I think her BMI is still within normal range. I don't think she's underweight. I think she's on the very bottom of normal range, but I think she is under normal range. Normal range. I don't think.
When we saw her make that pizza look good, we were like,
No, she's skinny, Rachel. Yes, but she's not bone and skinny. Like, that's what I'm saying. She is skinny, yes, but if she's comfortable that way, I just don't think she's underweight to a point where, like, you know, because I've seen people underweight, like especially on their legs, it's noticeable. Like, it's the legs, you can see the bone. I don't think she's there. So I think there's just the country's perception of what is healthy is wrong, because you see a person that's overweight and there is, oh, it's healthy. No, it's not healthy. Overweight, like.
Do you think she has a responsibility to talk about this, especially when eating disorder is thrown onto her, and then she has a lot of young
No, I don't think she has a responsibility for nothing. That's her business. I don't think she has to explain us anything.
But then why come out and say this in the first place? I feel like
it's
just
getting
keep it
to
mute.
her.
I feel like they
It's
keep it
getting
mute
to her. I
and
think
keep
it's
it
getting
cute.
to her. I think it's just
Because I
getting
feel like
to her.
when you come out and say these comments, it kind of like, okay, so what is your real responsibility? What do you want to tell us? It's like, then tell people nothing.
I don't know, Rochelle. It's
because this response doesn't help. This response, you see what they said? This is a common response for people with ED. It is, from what we have seen in the past. So she shouldn't have come out and say that because now she has ED on her. So I kind of feel like when you have those accusations of ED, it's gonna get to you a lot.
but my point is why I don't think she has ED is because it's the whole cast as well, not just her. I really think
but you can be in a toxic environment that contribute that everyone in that cast
you
trauma
could.
bonded.
But I kind of feel like, as I said earlier, one of them turned vegan and put the others on it, and it's just like it's really hard to get calories as a vegan. So it's not that it's not an eating disorder; it's just the diet of choice. And there's I'm sure.
But then you like the way you look, and then I can look better and push yourself to the limit. And some of the pictures that she's taking, you can see there's emphasis on certain parts that's kind of alarming.
I don't know. It's right where she is right now. I don't think she's underweight. But she's close though. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that she's not. She's close to that, but I don't think she's yet to a point of concern. But I just think there's, as I said, a perception in the society of what is healthy, because most of the, like how Charlemagne makes fun of the big bags a lot.
Yeah.
Like I feel like those big bags think they're healthy, but they're not. They're obese.
The thing is that it's none of the people should be talking about this. It should be someone respective in your bubble to really tell you and doctors to really talk to you about this, because it doesn't do any service for you to be very vague and very broad, because now people are putting more things onto you. So I feel like if anything, it would be her mother to tell her brother, her doctor would be able to tell her that. Like she has money, she can do the checkups. They'll tell you. They say this is not right. Then okay, then you can have that privacy to yourself. Right now, she put it out even more because even for the big people who talk about weight, don't talk about, you're not a doctor.
But what was the funniest, as I said, the fat people talking about that.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be. It goes both ways. Nobody should be talking about this. Keep it in your household. Talk about it with your family, with your doctor, okay? Because you're not helping anybody if you're not gonna truly address this and have people with credentials to really tell the truth. Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and always share as much kindness as possible. Bye.